So why are Facebook and other social media websites out there, why do they hate us? Well, in this video, I'm going to try and explain my reasons behind it and why I think it's happening, so stay tuned. Welcome everyone, it's Steve aka Catanoni, and this video is going to be slightly different. And as usual, if you start liking my videos, hit the subscribe button down below and leave some comments. So this is going to be more of a talking head video. Me to camera, nothing to see, and maybe a couple of screenshots that I might put up. So go free, make yourself a cup of coffee, get some biscuits, grab a beer, put it in the background, have a listen. Please leave your comments down below, but please keep them really sensible. Let's not start a political war. I do not want to start deleting threads or anything like that. So really, why are Facebook, this particular media you're watching, Amazon, all those sort of places, eBay to a degree, Snapchat, why do they hate us air gunners? Why? And that's what I'm going to really try to discuss. And you know, I've been with air rifles for quite some time now, and it's I'm into IT, and I've been forum admin. I've run my own forums on many different subjects and have to do all the admin stuff. And recently, I've been invited to air rifle enthusiasts and pistol enthusiasts as an admin on there, and I have to deal with it day to day. And I get the same things: is why can't we put for sale? Why can't this? Why is for sale banned? Why can't, as soon as I mention sale, why do I get my posts deleted and all this lot? So really this video is aimed just to sort of like spread some light on that and explain to you why this is happening. And some of you may know this and some of you may not, but that's the whole point of this video. So quite simply, the one thing that we've got to remember is all of these social media sites we use are effectively free. Now, yes, they're free for us to use. It's their playground. They make the rules. That's the first point in there. We have to follow the rules. If we don't, we suffer the consequences. And what happens is our channels, our forums get deleted, or our accounts get deleted. And that's pure and simple. The other thing that we've got to remember is that these companies are in it for the money. They're businesses. Quite simple. And that's a key thing to remember. These guys are businesses. They're there to make money. They've got shareholders. And if they start losing money, they will take actions. And they don't care about individuals like us. So what is the problem? Well, I'm going to just give you a little bit of a brief history as what's happened over the last couple of years. I'll just keep it at that. Lots of things happened before. Let's just keep it to the last couple of years. Do we all remember that back about a year and a half ago, there was a massive fiasco about YouTube? And basically what it was that some people were putting videos up that were terrorist related, Middle East related, stuff like that, but you know, not good stuff that shouldn't have been there. And basically they should have been taken down, but they weren't. And what was happening was companies like Coca-Cola were getting their adverts placed into these videos. And basically what happened was a couple of reporters out there went and spent hours trawling on the YouTube videos, and they found a couple of examples out of the millions and billions of videos out there, and then set about launching it in an exclusive in the papers, all in New York. I think it was the Wall Street Times or something like that. Don't quote me on that. And basically what happened is it all just went bang, and YouTube basically had all of their major sponsors pull out of all of their adverts off their site. YouTube plummeted. I know that because when it happened, my fees and everything, all my adverts literally dropped by 90%. And this happened, and this happened within the space of 2 weeks. Now remember, YouTube is a business. They make their money off the advertisers. And if all the advertisers pull out because people are putting videos that shouldn't be there, and the likes of these big companies, and we're talking hundreds of big companies, are getting their adverts placed in something to do with terrorism, they're not happy. It's not good for their brand. So what do? They pull out of YouTube. What does YouTube do? They panic. And they do what they should have done in the beginning, and that is remove a whole load of adverts, which is good. They should have done that. It's a little bit stable horse and bolting and all that lot. So that is an example, and I'll leave a couple of screenshots. Yeah, I probably left a screenshot just to jog your memory on that. But then very recently, you'll also notice that YouTube has started getting rid of a whole load of airgun channels. Why was that? What was happening? Well, there's many reasons, but definitely a fundamental reason behind that was a lot to do with the shootings in America. And the shootings in America basically brought guns. Now, as far as the general public are concerned, we have guns and rifles. But it brought guns into the spotlight. And what do YouTube do? Well, they are protecting themselves. They don't want adverts. They don't want to lose their advertisers. So they started knocking these channels on the head. And that's what they did. Then we can argue they did it the wrong way, and a lot of channels have come back. Some haven't. But that is basically what happened. It was affecting their brand. Therefore, was affecting their advertisers who were pulling out on them. Therefore, YouTube take a look at it and go, you know what? The rifle community, yeah, we'll lose a couple of 100,000 or 1 million subscribers to YouTube. But guess what? Those guys will still watch YouTube for the other stuff they like, and they'll make that back in new subscribers to YouTube within 2 weeks. So what do? They just go and basically slash all of the controversial channels. It is a business decision because they were losing advertisers. Now, let's move that into Facebook. What's happening with Facebook? Well, it's exactly the same thing. Facebook relies on their advertisers. Quite simple. Without the advertisers, there is no Facebook. You don't get a free media platform. And exactly the same thing is happening. Is that they're looking at it and going, sales of rifles, guns, pistols, ban. Anybody that does that, we're going to ban that. So that means us as admins on Facebook and these other social media platforms, we have to ensure that our hard-earned effort and time in building a subscriber base on Facebook, the groups, is that we have to be stupidly diligent to stop anything from actually being seen as being for sale. That includes swaps, spares, even in some aspects asking for prices because it can be deemed as a for sale advert. And that's why the admins, particularly on Facebook groups, always put do not sell, terms and conditions, and anyone that shows any hint of selling anything to do with air rifles, for example, you know, how much is my air rifle worth? And then somebody says, oh, send me a PM, I could buy it off you, bang! That is an advert. And Facebook recently, and I'll leave a screenshot, I've actually listed a whole load of new requirements from you're not allowed to sell this, all the way down to missiles. Everything in there. So why does it affect us air rifles? Everybody says, well, we're air rifles. We're not firearms. Well, at the end of the day, Facebook, the people that monitor these videos, do not know the difference between an air rifle and a real rifle. And let's be honest, they look the same in some circumstances. So the simple thing for them to do is basically ban it all. And what this means is that it can be extremely easy, and has happened a lot of times to Facebook groups, where they'll just disappear. And what's happened? Well, basically there's a couple of people that have gone there and basically tried to sell a rifle. An air rifle. Yeah, harmless, isn't it? Well, no, because the Facebook look at that as selling firearms. And because you're selling firearms and the admins haven't been quick enough to take it down, Facebook literally come in and go ban hammer, boom, and they delete the channel. Now, in terms of air rifle enthusiasts, that's 2 years plus hard work, 18,000 members, bang, overnight, gone. This is why on social media platforms, especially on Facebook, we are so strict on basically deleting and banning people who persistently try to sell things or indicate they're selling things to do with air rifles on the air rifle channels. We don't want to do that. We'd love to have an open marketplace, expand it all, but unfortunately for Facebook and all of the other social media platforms, they see air rifles as firearms. Whether they're classed as firearms in the US or in the UK, it doesn't matter. To them, it's a rifle. That's it. It's as simple as that. You know, at the end of the day, there's computer algorithms going on. They see a picture of a rifle. They see the word sale. Bang! You're automatically targeted, and we could lose the groups. I just want to explain how stupid this is getting. Whether you like it or not, this is happening. I'm going to leave a picture. This happened today on the BBC website. You know the emojis, the smiley faces that you put? on all of your posts. There's major suppliers of these: Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, all of the big boys out there. Now there is an emoji for a pistol, and it always has looked like a little revolver. Well, Microsoft have been under the hammer, and I don't know if you've realised, but these pistols have changed to water pistols over the last 3 to 4 years. Microsoft have been applauded for being the last people to change the emoji, the picture of a pistol, into a water pistol. That is how bad it's getting. Now, unfortunately, as I said, we're just small guys. They don't care about us, to be honest. Basically, they'll quite happily ban all of the Facebook groups to do with air rifles if they could get away with it, and their sponsors, their advertisers, that's what they want as well. They want a clean playing ground, nothing controversial, nothing racist, nothing terrorism, nothing this, nothing that, something clean. Basically, if you run a cooking channel, you're okay. But if you run anything that's slightly on the edge, firearms, or in our case, air rifles, then we're going to get hit with the same problem. So hopefully this has sort of really explained it all. It's not the admins doing this. It's us trying to protect the social media platforms, the groups that we give you. It's as simple as that. We don't like doing it, and it is a real pain in the backside for us to do, but we're all having to do it, including me on YouTube. You know, basically that's why I survive quite a lot, because I have no sponsors. I'm not advertising for sale rifles. I'm just giving you a review on the rifle, no sponsorship or anything like that. So that's why I've managed to survive quite a lot of it. But even I've got to be really careful. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. As usual, if you like the channel, you know, there's some links up here. There's some reviews. I'll leave some playlists and stuff up here. But subscribe, hit my little smiley face. Leave your comments down below, good or bad. Give me the thumbs up and thumbs down. Tell me what you think. You know, hopefully this video has been a little bit of help for some of you that might be in the dark or new to social media or new to air rifles. But please, you know, share this video out, because really we are trying to do this to help you guys out. We really are. So catch you next time on the video. Hope I haven't bored you too much, and catch you next time on the next review. Bye bye.